In this video, I'm going to give you two examples of what I call a public line move. These are going to be from NBA preseason, but applicable to NBA regular season and all other sports as well. Let's dive into it. My name's MG Covers. Greatly appreciate you tuning in. This will be a short video, but after we explain this, we can show you how to profit from what I call a public line move. Now, I'm at this site. It's a screenshot from bookmakersreview.com. If you look at this first number here, this was between Miami and Atlanta on 10/13 and from Monday night. You can see that line opened at plus 5.5 for Miami and minus 5.5 for Atlanta. Now, if you look over to the right, this is the closing line. The closing line is the most accurate line, meaning this is the line that absorbs sharp money, public money, etc. But in this case, if you look at this line open at plus 5.5, now it closes at minus 4.5 for Miami. So this line moved 9 points in favor of Miami. This is what I call a public line move. Now, I don't even need to look and find out why. More than likely, this was injury related. You will see this a ton in NBA. So let me talk about and explain what's going on here. This is not sharp. A public line move, actually, the way to identify it, there's two ways. It's when everybody knows why the line's moving. Generally, it's because of a quote star player that's not going to play, or it could be maybe, for example, Steph Curry was injured and then last minute, maybe 2 hours before the game, they announced he's going to play. So sometimes you will see it. Those are two examples. But what will generally happen is the public will overreact to this. And I've talked about this before. Sports books, a majority of them will move the line without any kind of money coming in. They will move it anticipating that people will overreact to this line move. And it looks as though, hey, this is the direction I need to play. This line opened at plus 5.5. Now it's moved to minus 4.5. But that is not the case because no player, no combination of players are worth a 9-point swing in a spread sport. Example from NFL that we saw this past weekend, Jacoby Brissett played instead of Kyler Murray. People overreact, ran the lineup for Indianapolis and Arizona, even though they didn't win the game, but they actually covered it. So the point to take away from this and a public line move, because they've overvalued this side here from plus 5.5 all the way to minus 4.5, the value then is actually fading the line move and playing in the opposite direction. So therefore, in this example, Miami minus 5.5, Atlanta opened at minus 5.5. The line moved against them. This is a public line move plus 4.5. And again, if you use a strategy I employ, which will be to play this on the money line, nice money line hit there in favor of Atlanta. Next, let's look at another example here this was actually from last night. Same exact concept. You take a look at the Lakers there, opened at minus 1.5. Phoenix opened at plus 1.5. And again, don't even have to investigate what happened. We already know this was probably injury related, or maybe a player that was a star player per se that actually played. Minus 1.5 for Lakers moves all the way to minus 10, closes at 10. So that side is extremely overvalued. If that side's overvalued, where is the value? The value is on the opposite side with Phoenix there at plus 10. Obviously could have taken the points, probably advantageous with that high of a number, but there's two examples of a public line move. This happens a lot at NBA season. I will say this, nothing in this industry works 100% of the time, but if you apply this 100% of the time, it will work a slight majority of the time, giving you a nice little edge. Hope that helps in your handicapping. I do want to update what's happening here at MG Covers. We will have the fall season is very close. Our NHL model will premiere on October the 26th. NBA model will premiere November the 4th. NCAA basketball model will premiere December 1st. The reason those don't look the exact same as the starting dates, the opening of those seasons, we need to make sure that the models have sufficient data, and these dates we will have sufficient data for these models. If you want access, very inexpensive to join our service, $50 a month gives you access to all of our lines for all of these sports, including college football and NFL as well. Link to join in the description of this video. Hope this helps. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.